All right, it's Market Talk Tuesday. Let's break down what's happening right now in Oviedo Winter Springs because this week we had some correcting going on. Let's start with the inventory. We're up to 330 active listings, which is one of the higher levels we've seen recently. The last few weeks is around 300 and now just a spike. So what does that mean? Buyers, you got some more options. Sellers, you got more competition. We're not fighting over the last house anymore, but you still don't have unlimited choices either. So the median price came in at about $475,000, continuing that slow, steady climb. Nothing crazy, but definitely not dropping. This market isn't spiking. It's just quietly moving up. Average days in the market is sitting about 82 days, which is consistent across the last couple of months. And houses are still taking some time to sell, but they're moving. So you've got time to think, just not forever. On to the good stuff that really matters. We had 37 houses go pending and 32 houses sold this week. So the demand is still there. Buyers are active. They're just a lot more selective than they used to be. Now, here's a big one. Average days to contract jumped back up to 66 days. So just a few weeks ago, we were in the 20s and 30s. So that tells me that buyers are taking their time again. They're comparing options. They're negotiating more. They're just not rushing decisions. The offer in 10 minutes era is officially over. Thank goodness. Now, the sold to list price is still holding strong at 98%, so the sellers are getting their strong numbers, but they're having to work a little bit more for it. So now here's what I think that everybody's missing this week. We saw a dip recently in the median sold price, and some people might look at that and think, hey, prices are dropping. But this week, median sold price bounced back to $446,000, and the price per square foot back up to $254. So that tells me the market didn't drop. It was just the mix of the houses selling. Because if more smaller or lower priced homes close in 1 week, prices look like they fall. But then the next week, the bigger houses close, and then it corrects. So your money line is that this wasn't a crash and rebound. This week is probably a more accurate picture of where the market actually is. Like last week looked like a sale, this week looks like regular pricing. And what we're seeing here locally actually lines up pretty well with what's happening across Florida and the country. Across the country, buyers are still active, but they're picky. If a house is priced right, it sells. If not, it sits. My sister and brother-in-law are looking up in New Jersey for a house. House has been on the market a while, and it looks like a hot mess on the inside. They look at an elegant pool home with lavish upgrades. Boom, multiple offers. But they got it thanks to some clever negotiating skills. Now, here in Florida, things are continuing to normalize. We're seeing more inventory, slightly longer timelines, and buyers are paying a lot more attention to total monthly cost. It's not just the can I afford the house anymore? It's can I afford everything that comes with it? So if you watched my video last week, I was actually talking about that with the buyer trends of 2026. You should go take a peek at that when you're done here. Now, the mortgage market. The mortgage rates are still the big driver. So every time those rates drop a little bit, the buyers come back. Every time the spike comes, they just go back to, I'm just browsing. So the wrap up, buyers, you got more opportunity right now, but the good homes are still moving. So when you find the right one, you better be ready. For sellers, you can still get strong numbers, but pricing and presentation matter more than ever. The market isn't covering mistakes anymore. So overall, the market isn't slowing down. It's just becoming more balanced. And balanced markets, well, that's where strategy matters the most. And that's where having an expert on your side as a realtor can truly make a difference. The market isn't crazy anymore. It's just a little more honest. Call me if you want some specific numbers on the house. See you next week.